Here are our finalists from India and from Croatia on the right-hand side.
Sakshi Chaudhary. On target number 2, representing Croatia, Amanda Mlinaric. The line judge for this match is Christina Lidu.
So Sakshi Chaudhary making her world's debut here in Poland, and the Indians picking up many medals in the under-18 categories. But this is the first time we're seeing them in a gold medal match in the under-21s this year. And she's up against a formidable opponent from Croatia, Mlinaric, hugely experienced. So Chaudhary gets us underway in this gold medal match. Mlinaric, proven, talented, confident archer. And that opening arrow tells a story. And that story is that Chaudhary is really going to have to be at the top of her game to take the gold. Ten and 2 nines for Chaudhary. Admirable 28. And a 9, 29 for the Croatian. Mlinaric, one of only 2 archers to shoot a perfect match of 150 points during the eliminations. And how much do those sort of records and scores prey on your mind when you're facing an opponent like that?
I don't know. You know, you certainly wouldn't go out of your way to look up that opponent and see how they shot through the rounds. You know, you just keep your head down, stick to your own game, because like anything can happen under pressure. You know, all of these archers are at a really high standard that any of them can shoot a 10, but what really matters is when you're under pressure, you're on this finals field, things are different. It's, you know, when we go through the eliminations, it's a whole field together, and then these final matches are very different in terms of pressure. The big screen, the camera moving around that you can see now. So, yeah, you just keep your head down, focus on you.
Just the 1 point between them after the first end. Mlinaric, the defending champion here in Poland. Wow, India picked up 5 medals, 3 of them gold in the under-18s. This, of course, will be a certain medal for Chaudhary. It's just a case of what will the colour be? 3 nines for the Croatian. So equally matched in that second end. Still just the 1 point separating them.
Interesting. She's making an adjustment to her release aid. So she just got some tools out. And she's either going to make that easier to go off, I would imagine, or harder. But I reckon she's making her release aid a bit easier to go off.
Well, tell us about the conscious and unconscious release. Remind us of that.
Yeah, so, you know, she's shooting a trigger release, so she's laying the thumb on, onto that barrel, and then it's just trying to, you know, keep your back tension and kind of relax your hand. And under pressure, you're obviously a bit more tense, so that can be a bit harder. So I imagine she's lightened that up a little bit. Which is interesting, we don't often see that happen. Some archers carry different release aids in their pouch, so they can grab a different one out, which they know is slightly lighter or slightly heavier. But let's see what difference that makes to her now and her timing of those shots.
Third end of 5. Getting underway with Chaudhary and a 9 from her. Chaudhary's second 10 of the match. Oh, and another 10 for Chaudhary. So that point advantage that the defending champion had has now been swept away by Chaudhary. It's all square, 84 to 84. Well, we were really impressed when we were in the bronze medal match by the Estonian, Merita Paas. Well, Mlinaric of Croatia beat Paas by 4 points in the semi-final to come through to this gold medal match. So the penultimate end gets underway with a 9 for Chaudhary. Advantage the Croatian.
10.
So it's 3 nines for Chaudhary, total of 111. And a 9 for Mlinaric.
She started to look so much more confident and happy through those first couple of arrows, and then another 9, she seems to be lost again. So they another interesting last end to come.
Yes, Chaudhary looked like she'd settled the nerves she had earlier on in the match, but yeah, 3 nines from her, so dropping 3 shots compared to 2 10s and a 9 from Mlinaric. And Mlinaric of Croatia now just 1 end away, 3 arrows away from defending her title from 2019.
Amanda Mlinaric z Chorwacji ma już 113 punktów na swoim koncie. Sakshi Chaudhary z Indii 111.
So 2 points in it for Chaudhary. Well, it's just about trying to get 3 10s and then just hoping that the Croatian drops points. Three arrows to decide the gold. Great start from the Indian. She still has breathing space, point between them. Another 10 from Chaudhary. Now the pressure's really on the Croatian. Ten from her. Holds on to that 1 point lead. Final arrow from Chaudhary. Can she make it a third 10? Oof. Just down and low. It's a 9. Nine to win the gold. And it is a 9 for Amanda Mlinaric. And Mlinaric becomes the first compound woman to win back-to-back under 21 world titles. What an achievement from the Croatian. And now the relief becomes happiness and tears. But I think she certainly made her coach sweat. She seemed totally in command in the early stages, and in the end it came down to that final arrow and that final point. But it was enough. And Amanda Mlinaric of Croatia defends her under 21 world title.
Gratulujemy serdecznie. Złoty medal indywidualnie w kategorii juniorek. Również wielkie brawa dla Sakshi Chaudhary, która
What do you make of that performance, Nikki?
srebrny.
Yeah, a really interesting match because, you know, Amanda came out so strong and then she looked lost to me halfway through. She looked unhappy. I didn't think she was going to win going into the last end just from her facial expressions and, yeah, to hold on to it and all the way to the end and win it by a point. And, yeah, to become a double world champion, that is an amazing achievement. Well done to her.